So something to think about, if somebody were to create a new art now, we're of course talking about martial arts, but maybe it'd be something else. But let's just say we make up a new martial art. Let's say whole cloth, like completely new, not even just my take on something and then I add my name to it, but just a whole new thing. We already all know the way that it's going to get taught and shared and promulgated. It's going to be on YouTube, or I'm even filming myself talking about it. There's going to be clips and GIFs and videos and links and Patreon pages and Vimeo and what, like, we're going to click to review it, maybe from multiple angles, right? That's how the art is going to get shared. And since we're talking about a martial art, we're probably talking about movement, dynamism, right? Dynamic movement. And a video lends itself to that. I can see the dynamic movement, like, and I can see these cool camera angles and, you know, slow-mos and drone shots and like really learn it. That's pretty awesome. Or maybe it's done these days in some VR kind of 3D world and I can interact, but I can see the movement. But when we consider the martial arts that we know that have a long history and started way back when, how were they passed on? When they weren't passed on in person, the way we like to do it, they're engravings and drawings and books. So we don't see movement. We see static images to represent some portion of a movement. So as we know in a video, there's going to be 47 frames to do this half a second of movement. Nobody's going to do 47 drawings in the book. They're going to just pick one of those frames and draw that from one angle, right? So you don't get a sense of movement. You then have the sort of cartoonist idea of drawing arrows to give you a sense of where, you know, the way that the arm's supinated or whatever, but it's not quite the same as movement. So one of the results is for us that these arts come to us from way back when, and we're familiar with them through the books, is that the importance of static postures is perhaps overemphasized because those are easiest to draw and be pretty clear about this is all there is. This doesn't lead to something else. It's just do this posture, hold this posture. So it tends to overemphasize in our understanding the value of the static. I'm not here arguing that the static is not valuable, but when we look at something like you were saying, horse stance training, we might think, well, I've seen hundreds of books, a lot of people that then learn from those books, and they just talk about how sitting in a horse stance is the thing, the key. It's a key, it's certainly good, it's fine, but there's also moving horse stance training, but that's much less likely to have been taught because of the way teachings happened, engravings, drawings, books, scrolls, that sort of thing, not video, right? But of course, here I am making an argument between video and book. Really, the ultimate argument is the teacher. The teacher can give you static, they can give you dynamic, and they can also give you the feedback, right? And you can see them from all angles, they can see you from all angles. So that's obviously the best. And perhaps a teacher who's fluent with the videos and the books is great too, so.